Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back and to the last episode. It's got to be the last episode of working in this with this scrap box. I've still got loads of scraps left, as you can see. It is a lot less than it was, but I've still got a mountain of stuff, and I'm never going to get rid of them all, but I'm going to have one more go at bringing the pile down a bit. Because when I was starting to pack up my craft room, I've been doing that for some weeks now, there's really not a lot left in here. I came across this box, and it just says shop tags, and I've been collecting them. Well, I did collect them for quite a long time, just a whole variety of tags, and I'd even put them in the bag ready to scrap, ready to pack. And I thought, well, maybe I can do something with these. And my scraps. So that's what I thought I would do. I'm just going to see what I can make with them, or what I can use, and if I can decorate them up a bit. I don't even know if they'll all be any good. I'm just going to put them temporarily back in this box, ready to hand, and let's have a look, see what we've got. Let's just pull out a few. Well, straight away, this one screams Christmas, doesn't it? So I can't do anything with this, but I am going to put it aside. And I will decorate this and put it in my Christmas ephemera, because what else, it's the only thing you could do with this one is make it Christmassy. Oh, it was a Christmas tag, and it's got my name on it. Obviously, it must have been a gift for me at some point in the past. But I can put something on here, put Christmas ephemera, and it can be reused, and I can just cover this with some. I won't do the backs of them today, because that would be boring to watch, I'm sure. We'll just cover the fronts and see how we go. So what we got here? Well, that's got a hole there. That could be actually, it's a funny shape for a tag, but it could be a small journal card. So maybe I can just cover that up. It's got a bit of perforation here. So let's see what we can use. So I'm just going to pull out a piece, some random pieces, and just try and do something with it. It's like mini collaging, really, isn't it? So we'll do that. And put that there. And that over there. Because if we cover both sides, the hole, where the hole is, doesn't really matter, does it? Might just bring that down a bit, actually. They seem to be lining up a bit too much. Right, so I'm just going to put that there. This little bit of bright green. These are all from different kits. Well, more of these might be both Artie Mays. This piece is definitely Pink Monarch Prints. Put that down there. I might just get rid of that white bit there. I'm just going to grab the scissors and just cut that piece off. There's just the white edges. Okay, put that there, that there, that one there, and what have we got for this top corner? I can just pull this in a bit so you can see what I'm looking at. Just need a little something to contrast. Put that little piece there. Going to cut that across there, put that on that corner there. So yeah, so we'll glue those on, and then we'll see if we can find something to make as a focal point, and that'll be number one done. Right, so it's all glued down. Now I've just got to find something to put in the middle. Let's have a look at my birds, if I can find a nice bird to go in there. Whenever I'm looking for a big bird, I can only ever find small ones. And then sometimes when I want a small one, they're all too big. Makes very little sense, does it? He's quite nice. It blends in a bit too much though, it's not enough contrast. I like him, but not here. What about this one? I like him. I wonder if he needs something behind him. I might just see if it's inking around. Do I need anything underneath him? I feel like I need him to something for him to perch on. Got not sure about that one. Let's see if I can find something else. No. Just trying to find the right shape. I'm still not happy. I don't know why. Don't know what I'm looking for. That's the trouble. Maybe a round one. Maybe a combination of the two. I don't know. Kind of like that better. I'm still not sure about this one. What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe it was the colour that was wrong. I think I prefer that. With or without the round one. I think I prefer that. Yep. Sorry that took so long to decide. Sometimes it's the little things that take the longest to choose. But I think I'm happy with that now. And I will round the corners as well, as this is more of a journal card than a tag. Let's round the corners just a little. Do my little 4mm rounder. That didn't work. Need to put it in properly for that to work. No, it's still not. No. What's the matter with me? That's better. Right. Right, so let's have a look at the back. So the back is completely plain. So really and truly, apart from a bit of ink, I just need to cover up that little hole. So where was it? I've got a bit of got this bit of Tim Holtz linen tape, which I just thought I'd pop down the side here. And then all it needs is a little ink around the edges and it's done. It doesn't need any more on the back. Like that. Well, that's fine. Nice little journal card, ready to go. Okay, next. Let's pick this one out. This is an interesting shape. Right. I think I'll just cut off this shape down the bottom here. Don't want to make life difficult for myself. And I will, actually I don't think I've done that straight. Let's make sure it's actually cut off straight. Let's find some more scraps to cover this with. Okay, that piece. A little bit of that. And that goes, not really. No, that's too too small. What about a bit of music? I think I might just ink it a little. Right, let's put this on. I mean, this only really uses up very small pieces, but it's the same with doing the snippet rolls. You only use tiny pieces, but if you make enough of them, you use a lot of tiny pieces. Eventually it mounts up, but this will definitely be the last. I can't work with these scraps anymore, seeing the same old pieces over and over. I'm kind of done with them now. Oh no, I wasn't going to put it there, was I? No. I was going to put it down here. And this piece over the top. Alright. Right, I want to cut my corners. So I've got a little card with the shaped edges, or the shaped corners here somewhere. There we are. So I think I'll go for this really small one here. There. Just trim this piece off at the bottom, and I will cover the back with some scrap paper of some sort. Still got some knocking around. It hasn't been packed, not much, but I've got some that I'm using on the paper bag journal that I can use. But I don't need to do that on camera. That's not particularly interesting to watch. So I've got that. What can I put on here? I have many choices. I've surrounded myself with a variety of bits and pieces. I've got this pack of Tim Holtz, well, it's wallpaper scraps, they call it, but they're wallpaper, not really scrappy. I could actually use some of the scrappy bits on this as well. It also comes with some flowers, really pretty flowers. I wonder if is that enough of a contrast? It'd almost be better if the white was at the top, wouldn't it? I don't know. I quite like that though. Fits beautifully. It's just a bit too much white. I might just trim that off a little bit. It's quite thick paper, so it would easy to trim really. Yep, I like that on there. Right, some small label-y thing, I think, at the bottom. Very small though, maybe a little number. Yep. Right, so that just needs to be covered at the back. I might put a little topper on, but I won't put a hole because it'll go into the flower. So I'll see when I come to use it whether I put anything on the top. I may not decorate all of them, but if something speaks to me quickly, then I will, unlike on the first one when nothing spoke very quickly at all. So I've got another one of those, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Trim off the funky edge, or the funky shaped piece at the bottom. Properly this time. Ooh, I do have some tabs. Maybe I'll do some tabs later. I do have a bunch of tabs, so I could use those. Right, so let's have a look. Bring this in again. This is a nice piece. Fits quite well on there. Oh. Where else we go? Go together, not really. So if I were to put that there, ooh. That work there? I'm not sure. Yeah, I might be able to use that on something else, but not on here. I'm going to try and find something that's going to work here. Okay. I'm liking that so far. Just need another little tiny piece. That piece go. Not quite, it's too green. And this little tiny piece there. Maybe just that little piece might work right there. Put that there. That there. old. Let's try that. I'll use that up there. Okay, I just need to do the corners and cover the back. Okay, there we are. Just need to tidy this up a little bit at the bottom, by the looks of it. Might just see if there's some little thing I can put there. I'm wondering about using some of my Tim Holtz, which I often forget about, but I have got some tiny ones. Again, these have all been packed. They were all in a box, and now they were packed into here, and then I'm just having to pull them back out again to use them. What have I got? All sorts of things in here that I very often forget to use. Small Tim Holtz, people. Let's see what I've got in here. Two rather sweet ladies. They look like they need to be sitting on something though, don't they? Oh, there's her. She's rather sweet. She pops up in all the kits, I think. Got a much larger... I've got many versions of this little girl. She's very popular though, isn't she? I might just put a little bit of... maybe a little bit of lace behind her. I have this tulle ribbon. Maybe that would be quite nice, just as a little background. Let's have a look. I think I want a narrow, something narrow along the side, like this one. Oops. Pin's gone in the basket. Never mind, I'll find it later. A piece of that along the edge I think would be rather nice. Right, let's put these on. I'll put a bit of art glitter glue, I think. Right, I'm going to give her a little hole at the top. I'm going to line it up with this one. haven't packed this yet. Nearly, but not quite. I think I'll do the smaller hole. Do it from that side. Yep, so it's the same hole as I already had. And then I might, not quite sure whether I'll put some twine. I think I might put some twine through it. I'm not going to do that right now, but I left myself a hole so I can. I think the one final thing I'd like to do, and just a little ink around. And then that's that one done. Okay. These ladies and gentlemen back in their bag. Right, next one is this one. Let's see what we can find to put on here. Actually, I could use this to back the blue one, couldn't I? I might just quickly do that as it's in there and it uses up a scrap. So it's all good. Well, I've got this piece. It'd be nice to use that, wouldn't it? On something. No, I don't like that. Maybe the other side. Work. Maybe. Not sure. Oh, I love this. This is the samplers, isn't it? Is it? There's another piece that I really like that I want to use, but I think this is the one. This won't be big enough either. Similar sort of size, but I might use that on another one. Okay, I'm going to put that there, I think, and then perhaps that work over the top. I'm not sure it would really. No. No. I think I can live with that. And across there, and then Okay, let's trim that down and see how it looks. Alright, let's get my little card, make my tag shape. Alright. Or punch a hole. I'm going to punch the larger size hole, I think. Or maybe I should do the hole after I've backed it. Yep, I think that's what I should do. Any hole should be done after it's been backed. Now, have I got anything on here that would just... So I think this just needs something up the top here. Look at the butterflies, I think. Quite like the red, bringing in the red from the paper, but it would be better if the red was the other side at the top, I think. Bring it together. What about that one? Or even an even more red one. Is that too red now? No. I think I like that one. Just going to take off the antennae off this because they're not helping. They don't do anything for it because they're too fine and they just they just look white. They're not really doing anything for this. So, one more look at this one. So I do quite like the red with the red down here. No, I think I like the other one for some strange reason. Just double check there's no others that I like the look of. There's a greeny one here, and there is green in that. So maybe a bit of green would be good. And again, let's get rid of the antennae because they're just distracting and not adding to the look. Who knew it'd be so hard to choose a butterfly? I seem to keep getting bogged down by these silly little ephemera choices. Okay, final look. It's too big. I like it, but it's too big. I think that's too big as well. I think I might just go for this one. There may be more to add at another time, but I think for now I'm just going to go with that. Right. All right, that one. Next one. This is more of a, what do you call it? Card, business card. So that might work. It's a nice simple one, isn't it? I might add a little, maybe a bit of that on there would be nice. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put that on there, trim it off. Job done. Let's go for a few easy wins here. Okay, yep, like that, and I think this one is going to be another little journal card. I need a bit of glue down there. I think that's one I'll have to do the rounding in a minute when it's dried. Just leave that there for now. And I've got a little one here. I can get this label off because it's giving a bit of, it'll give a little bit of extra texture where I don't need it. Okay. It's a bit bent up, but by the time I've glued something on the back and the front, it should be fine. Just wondering about this, whether that's a good fit. That could work. Or do I want one that's a little wider than that? Is that any wider? Marginally. Yeah, maybe that one would be better. So I'll do that on that one. I'm going to start to be a bit picky now because I can actually pick out pieces that I really like and disregard pieces I'm not so keen on. I like it, but not for there. What can I find? I dig deep in my little box. Lots of little tiny pieces is what I'm finding. Not really what I want. I want just a nice pretty piece. Is that pretty enough? Not really. No. No. Roses. This would be alright if it wasn't for the caterpillar all over. I like the butterflies. I wonder if I can get it on there without actually having any bits of... No, not really. No, not going to use that because I don't think it actually helps. Ooh, I like this piece. So if I could put that there, I just need a little something around the back. Something neutral. There's a piece of this would go at the top. I think it might. I did a piece of that, and that would be. Yep, I can do that. Right, so they're just trimmed off. I just want to quickly ink that around. And I think I'm running out of time as usual, so I'm going to see if I can find some papers in a minute to back them with, the ones that I've done so far, so that we can get those finished. But I won't do that on camera, I'll just show you. So that's ready to go. I mean, it's really pretty as it is. I do have this little piece of blue daisy trim, and I thought maybe that would look quite sweet on there. Maybe just two there, or at the top. Maybe for a change, just have something at the top. Let's have a look. Because if I have three, I'll have to cut one in half, or cut them in half both sides or something. So I could put it there just for something different. I think I'll do that. Because my inclination is always to put something across the border, and then when I go to try and put them in the pocket, it can sometimes get in the way. Ooh, squeeze that a bit hard. For the time being, I have given up on the little silver nozzle, just because it was driving me up the wall. But it does mean I don't get that quite as fine a bead of glue as I would do. I think I've got a new one floating around somewhere, but I don't know what's happened to it. But I might try and find that. I'll probably come across it when I get to pack up this space, my desk is what I mean. Because the desk will be the last thing to get packed. I'm just going to dab that with my dry wet wipe. My dry wipe, I suppose you could call it. Alright, so that one I'll leave for now, because I think that's got enough on it. And it still needs a little more glue just under that bit that's coming up. Tiny bit. Yep. And I think I've got time to do one more, hopefully. No, it's still coming up. I'll just hold that for a second. So I'm just going to round the corners on this one before I forget. Alright, so that little journal card's done. That one's done. I just want to do this one. Just try and decide if that's the best piece to use. Yeah, it should be about right. I do like a little bit of that edge. Don't think there's any wider ones that I could use. What about this one? No, that's too long. I think this is probably as good as any. Oh, I've got another one of these. But that's going to be facing the wrong way anyway. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter which way round it is, does it? Is that going to be any better? Well, I managed to save more of it. Yeah, I could do it that way. Let's do that. Okay, put some glue. There we are. Oh. However much glue you put on, there's always a corner that doesn't quite get enough. The other corner seems to be all right. Okay, so I think I need to quickly find some neutral scraps to do the backs. Let's see how many of these we need scraps for. One, that one, that one, that one doesn't, that one doesn't, and that one. Alright, so let's see what we can find. This looks quite neutral, so this can go with this one. On that cover. No, not quite. That's a shame. I don't really want to collage on these little tiny things. That would go with something. Okay, I'll go with that one. Oh, let's see what I can find. Nope. One. That one. That one. Okay. I'll cover those and then I'll be right back. Right, so they've all been backed now. I'll just quickly show you. So this one, it's got that on the back. This one has that. And that one. This one, it's got a bit of a bubble in it, but never mind. And this one, it's got that on the back. This one has got the blue, and the bird has that on the back, which we did right at the beginning. So it is the next day now because I couldn't stop. I kept going after I turned off the camera because I just wanted to go through the last few bits, right through the box, find out any more pretty pieces that I wanted to use before I got rid of the rest. So I kept going until I'd used all the bits that I that I wanted to use, or that I thought I didn't want to throw away, basically. So I've got this little pile here, which I'll show you, and they have all been backed as well. So this one I haven't really done anything with other than backing it, because I thought that would work just as it is, really. It's not, it's just got numbers on it, and I thought that would look fine. Then I've got this one, which has been backed with the very pale flower on the back. These two both came from the same piece. I don't think there was something like that. It was quite a large piece, but this beautiful paper came from Artie Maisie's Shabby Chic kit, which I used to do the Farfold folio, and I think she's beautiful, and she makes a really lovely tag. And then the bit of the roses on their own, I think the little rose makes a really pretty journal card as well, so they're really lovely together. And then I've got that one. So they've all been backed. These have been backed with, well, haven't been backed with the same paper, but whatever. There was, so I could use more scraps for the backing, which I thought was rather good idea. And that one there, and that's got that backing on it. And then these two came from a piece, a large piece that I'd torn out of a magazine about 2 or 3 years ago, and I've carried on hanging on to it for ages, wanting to use it, but it was too big and it just didn't fit with anything. But I think it makes a really pretty pair of tags. And this pink scripty paper was just lying in the box right next to it, or on top of it. So I thought, well, that's a match made in heaven. So I've managed to make 2 tags out of that, and they're both backed as well. So it's got that pretty paper on it. Then I've got this one. This was also from the Shabby Chic kit by Artie Mays. And that's backed with some paper from the same kit, I think. And then this little piece, this little tag as well. And that's just backed with that. So yeah, I've ended up with a lovely big stash of tags. Some won't need any decorating, some might just need a little bit of something, but most of them are really pretty just as they are. So that's it. That's the last video I'm going to make using the scraps. I'm done with my scraps now. This is what's left in the box. There's still quite a lot, but yeah, I'm done with them. So the next thing to do is to get rid of them. So this little box is one I keep in my craft room, just to get rid of or to throw away any bits of paper or card to be recycled rather than thrown into the rubbish. This is my little recycling bin. So I'm going to put all of those into there, and they will go into the recycling. So there it is, one empty scrap box. I do hope this isn't going to freak anybody out. Look away now if you don't want to see this, but here are all the scraps in the bin. They are gone, I am done with them. I will soon build up a collection of scraps, but they will be new and they will be fun to use again. So that's it. That's the end of this series and the end of the scraps. So thank you very much for joining me today. Please do join me again soon. Bye for now.